See Calvin Ridley. He was terrific in last week's game, finishing up with an even 170 yards. It's the Falcons and the Hawks, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are a few cities fighter on a clear afternoon in this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin here alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Seahawks in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Shoves him away. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Mariota now to throw on 1st down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
One of the most hyped, talked about prospects to enter the league at tight end. Kyle Pitts certainly delivered and probably exceeded expectations as a rookie. Hit 1,000 yards and ranked 3rd among tight ends and 2nd among all rookies in receiving. Sky, absolutely the limit for this young man. A nice pickup there for a 1st down.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, CD, as we look at this draft class, this offense received quite a bit of help this past April. It's a group very focused on this side of the ball, particularly when you look at those early picks.
Yeah, when you look at the top of the board, it's pretty clear they wanted an immediate impact player for their offense in the 1st round, and they got him. Beyond that, I like how they kept adding to that unit in the rounds that followed. Those other picks, they may not all be the same type of day-one difference makers, but coach them up, and they could make a difference down the road.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd and goal from the 1. Algier. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Algier again.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyler Algier, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago.
16 carries, 54 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect to maybe throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. Honed it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position.
Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
A gift for Walker running right.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
First down, they'll start with Algier.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Mariota now. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Patterson. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
I think the block in the back. Offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play fake, Mariota. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to the ground now. Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Mariota. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run here with Algier. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyler Algier with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And Walker once more.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards to pick up, first down. They'll try the air now with Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Geno now to throw. Shoves him aside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. And he returns this to the 22. Bring out the Falcons offense once more. Cordero Patterson ready to go again at running back.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Patterson running between the tackles. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Third down, here's Patterson.
And some room to roam now. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Mariota. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Poona Ford, the one to get to him and drop it.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back.
And the pressure gets to him again. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in his first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So a very tight first half. No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Geno. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Throwing now is Geno. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On second down, it's Walker. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Throwing on second down, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 14 yards that time for number 14. Here's Walker. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Smith now to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Smith. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
103 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Patterson again. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Patterson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the the turnover as they hold on fourth down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Mariota. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Straight ahead, Patterson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mariota to throw it. Into the hands of London. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Again, Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
So what all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And this one is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He's got his tight end fan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
It's a gain of 34.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Smith. Pass out to the sideline. He's got Lockett. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Smith now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. On 4th down, Smith. That's to his running back, complete. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Jet sweep. Here's London. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Mariota. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to